In this clip, I'd like to show you how to install an RF chip in your CED7000PRO shot timer. The timers can be ordered from the suppliers already pre-installed with an RF. The RF serves to communicate with CED accessories such as the CED big board or the CED timekeeper. However, if you purchased your timer without an RF chip and wish to add it later on, that is possible as well. To dismantle the timer, you'll need to remove the 6 small screws which hold the plastic back casing in place. Do this over a flat surface or a table or a bowl to make sure you do not lose these little screws. You will need them for the reassembly, of course. Once all 6 screws are removed, the timer can be dismantled. Wiggling it from side to side will bring the 2 pieces apart. It's important you do not pry the back off at an angle, because there are sets of prongs which are connecting components in the front and back of the timer. So you do want to try and pull the back off in a straight line as much as possible to dismantle the assembly. Now you'll note that the battery is assembled on the back side and it is wired with the connector on the front panel, so you don't want to pull those 2 apart. You want to leave them side by side. The RF chip is assembled on the back side of this little PCB board here, which is on the back side of the timer. So this needs to be removed first before you can make the assembly. There's another 2 screws here in the front on the top of this piece. Those will need to be removed. And on the back side of this PCB board, you'll see those 4 connector points, which is where the RF chip needs to be assembled. The RF chip used in the 7000PRO is the same RF chip as used in the 7000. Its connector point allows you to assemble those 4 prongs into place. You're going to remove the little white sticker, which is on the pad provided here. This pad serves to hold the PCB in place once assembled. So you remove that little white sticker, exposing the glue on the back of the pad. Then slide the RF board into place, make sure it's nicely aligned, and just gently push that down to hold the RF chip in place. Then this entire assembly with its connectors seats back into its position. Those 2 little screws which hold it in place need to be reassembled. Do not over tighten these screws, they just need to be lightly tightened. They're screwing into a plastic mounting point, so you don't want to wear away that thread. And once that's done, your RF chip is in place. Now to reclose the assembly, you must make sure that you align correctly these prong sets here, which need to be inserted into those connectors. So it's important that when you close the timer up, you pay attention to those sets of prongs and make sure they're correctly aligned before pushing the 2 sides together. Firmly push that in place, and once that's done, you can power up the unit before putting the screws in, just to make sure everything is okay. As you can see, I hold down the start button, the timer boots up. I'll be able to go into the menu now, go into settings, and then scroll down and see the RFID, which is now active. It's active now because the unit is identifying the RF chip that's been installed. Without an RF chip installed, you're not able to enter this part of the menu at all. So now I can set the RFID to whatever number I choose to set it, and I will use that number on my other devices as well to pair them. So I can see that everything is working well. I'm going to turn the unit back off, and I'm going to put those 6 little screws back into place. And that is how you quickly and easily install an RF chip in your CED7000PRO.